Hey, what's up? It's Yanni back with another haul. Glad to have you watching. You can see I got a couple nice key books up here I'll talk about. First I want to get into an eBay purchase, the ever dreaded shipping from eBay. If you watch some of my other videos, I had one where this dreaded the priority mail envelope that's not good for shipping more than a couple papers. Got another one of these, so of course I was a little nervous about it, and even more nervous when I saw you can kind of see, yeah, see that huge crease. No, and it's also telegraphs through the front of it here. So I saw that right when I got it, and this didn't happen because of my end. This was brought to my office where the postal carrier brings it in, sets it on a desk, never has to worry about shoving it in a mailbox or anything. So who knows where this happened, but I've read some things online about sometimes when you put this on here, don't bend, and that it's fragile. You know, they don't care. They toss it wherever and gets whatever to it. You know, that's probably a rare instance, but who knows how this thing ended up like this, bent. So I thought maybe this was just an old envelope that he used. So I opened this up, and I could tell right away that it was bent. Now I took these out at one point, and I mean I can feel it. So there was 3 books in here. Ended up paying $5 for shipping. I only paid $1 for the 3 books. Paid $5 for shipping. Here's another thing that I don't look out for too much, but I was so mad I looked. This F up here, that's first class. So you can ship something first class up to £1, and it's like $3 or less. Well, I paid $5 for what they had listed as priority mail. So that was the first thing I called him out on. Like, hey, you shipped this thing first class, and I paid for a priority. Second thing was there was no cardboard in this thing. This is how I got it. It was just like this, and this is not nearly enough to protect comics. So let's open this up and see what I wanted to get. And I was really mad because I had been looking for this book for a while. First, there was 3 books in the same lot, and what kind of tipped me off that the seller may not have been good was he had like 3 of the stock photos put together. Basically, they weren't scans, I don't think. Maybe they were, I don't know. So the first one was this Supernatural Thrillers Gil Kane cover, which, cool book. I might read it. But the one I really wanted that was sandwiched in between here is this Weird War Tales 93. I'll set this up here. There you go. They made its own little stand for it there. Isn't that a beauty? Like, look at this thing. This is how it was, and it was in between 2 books. So this is how the cover book was. I have to assume this thing was like bent in half before it was even shipped. And it sucks because I've really been looking for this book. Anyway, this is kind of a hard book to find. Weird War Tales 93. This is the first appearance of the creature Commandos. Basically zombies in a war book. So if you can find this out there, pick it up for sure. I'm going to keep looking for it. Like I said, it's kind of a hard book. You can find it on eBay for, I don't know. It's kind of hard to find in near mint too. That's the other thing. So I got that. I also got this 171, which I think is the 3rd appearance of Voodoo Brother. It's either 2nd or 3rd. Strange Tales 171. You know, I didn't really want it for this, but so I ended up contacting the seller. Don't be afraid to ever contact the seller. And I said, look, I'm going to open a case, and you know, I'm going to give you bad feedback on these because these are horrible. And so he gave me the shipping back, which was $5. So I only ended up paying $1 for these 3. So I'll at least read them. That's worth $1. Moving on. This was a book I forgot to show you from my last video that I got at this comic store. that I didn't have a whole lot of time in. A lot of their stuff was kind of out of order, and I just stumbled across this one in an area where it shouldn't have been. But Batman Family, number 6, first appearance, Joker's daughter, $2.50. You know, it's not in good shape at all, but it's whatever. If you didn't have it, I mean, at $2.50 you'd be happy to get it. It's got a little rip there. I mean, I already put this on eBay and sold it. I have a really good copy already that I just had by chance from like a yard sale before the book even got popular. So $2.50 for that one. And then this one I'm really happy about. Hulk, Incredible Hulk 340. This is one you should be looking for. It's gaining popularity again. It's always been popular, but it's tough to get this thing under 40 bucks now, and I think I paid 32 for it on eBay, and it's a really sharp copy. I'm really happy about it. The corners look great, it's centered great, and the color of it, I mean, I really don't see any issues with it, except maybe just a touch. Can't even hardly see up top. But it's also really vibrant, which is awesome. And I'm really happy about that one. If you've been watching my videos, I also been telling you to pick up anything Hulk and Wolverine in the same book. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Plus, it's McFarlane, Hulk and Wolverine. Pick it up. So, the next books I'm going to show you are from a local comic book store. And they had a big sale for whatever reason. So they had anything in their designated long boxes under $10 for $1, and then they had like some 50-cent boxes that I started out with that were half that, so they ended up being a quarter. So here's some of the stuff I got from that. Amazing Spider-Man 72, obviously missing the cover, but for a quarter I'll read it, you know. And kind of cool right here, you can see you know, the intro splash page, Stan the Man. So, whatever, a quarter, I feel like that's worth it. This was a cool one. I have no idea even what this is. I haven't opened it yet. But anything kind of sex right now is pretty popular with Sex Criminals and the other series just called Sex. You know, those are both kind of on and off, hot and cold. So I saw this, and it said alternate number 1. I have no idea, had no idea what it was. Now, it's a white cover, which, you know, can be, you can tell this thing's dirty. But I might try and use a document cleaning pad on it and see what happens. But, so this is actually an alternate cover. They made another number 1. I think there was only one issue produced. I mean, it's like a $10 book, and, you know, we'll see where it goes if I can clean it up. Adventures of Barry Ween, Boy Genius. This is an Image comic, older, a little bit older. I haven't read this, but I just love the name, and you can tell it's kind of a fun book. So for a quarter, I'm picking that up for sure. Power Pack number 1. This is just like another copy for me. Kind of a hard book to find. Popular book. For a quarter, heck yeah. This one, Nova number 1, the second print. I was like, why is this in the quarter box? And I just noticed now, looking at it, that it's got a huge crease down there. Oh well. I mean, for a quarter, it's still worth it. I don't have it, so I'll at least read it for a quarter. Hitman number 1. This is one you should have on your radar. Garth Ennis, who did Preacher. A lot of people are kind of talking about this one now. For a quarter, which they had it $12 on there, and they marked it down to 50 cents for some reason. It's not near mint. It's got a little bit of spine stressing, but man, it's awfully darn close to near mint for a quarter. This is where the dollar books start at. Alpha Flight 17. I couldn't remember why this was worth a little bit more than the other ones until I got home, but I saw the cover and I said, you know what, I think there's something kind of special about this. And it's basically because you have Wolverine, X-Men, and it's John Byrne art. And I love the green covers. Just the overall composition is really cool. For $1, that's a good one to pick up. Of course, maybe what tipped me off was Alpha Flight 17 of the the newer series is the Big Hero 6 kind of cameo and Weapon X first appearance, but this is from the first series. This is still a good one. I would definitely pick it up for $1 again. I picked up 2 different All-Star Squadrons, which I don't know a whole lot about. Obviously it's got some great characters in it, DC characters. 59 here is a crossover from the Crisis on Infinite Earth series, and then 67 is the last issue landmark of All-Star Squadron. So I'm always picking up the last issues. Definitely got to pick those up for $1. Dark Hawk #1, whatever, some people like it. This is my second one. Put one of those on eBay. Iron Man 95, and they had this graded a VF. They had $8 on it, which even $8 for this is not bad at all. And I mean, so I got this for $1. It was under $10. Beautiful. I'll take that all day. I also picked up 169, which is where Tony Stark, another issue where Tony Stark's dealing with alcoholism. So it's kind of a key book in that sense. How about this one? Adventure Comics 431, the first appearance of the Spectre in Adventure Comics as a title. You know, this is a key book. You can see it's missing part of the cover down here, and the spine's all beat up. But Spectre, the key issues of Spectre, I'm still picking up because they've been talking about a TV show for a while, and I tried doing some research and I haven't heard anything as far as it being canceled, so who knows. But this is a good one to get anyway, just because it is a key issue. A couple Avengers, 257, the first Nebula, and 264, the new Yellow Jacket. A couple keys in the higher numbers of the Avengers series. Minor keys. I've been buying a lot of Silver Surfer lately. I don't know why. I think it's kind of an underrated series, I guess. So I got 58 and 60 just because both these were in near mint. They had some other ones that weren't as good a shape, but got Defenders in 58, 60. You know, I don't know why I've been picking them up, but probably will continue. How about this one, Radar book here? I got 2 of them because this thing's going for, it's got the $4.50 price on there. It's going for that, if not more, on eBay. Anything Black Cat right now. So this is Superior Spider-Man 20. Black Cat cover. Pick that up for sure for $1. Here's another one, should be on your radar. I heard about this through District 12 Comics, her video on underrated keys. This is Green Arrow #1 from the mini-series, and she had some good logic, being that Green Arrow's got the TV show Arrow, and you know, this is kind of like, you know, Marvel did with Wolverine and a couple of their other limited series. Now, not many of those are worth much money besides Wolverine, but there's no reason this one shouldn't be. So definitely put that on your radar. Green Arrow mini-series #1. Suicide Squad 23, first appearance of Oracle. Been looking for that one. I mean, that's a $5 book at least. Incredible Hulk 418. This one I heard about, and I'm just seeing there's a little dinged up at the top there. This one I heard about through Howler Mouse, the YouTube user. He has this on his Underrated Keys book, and his description of this was that there's like a cameo of Death in this book. So it's kind of a cool book. Check his video out on Underrated Keys. Get a little bit more info about that. Shadow Man. Shadow Man's popular. This is a later Valiant. This is number 34. Cool cover. $1. I'm always picking up later Valiant stuff. The really late stuff. I got a couple of these that I've just had on my list, and they had them for $1. Now again, you got the issue with them being white covers, and there's a little bit of dirt on them. But number 2 and number 4 for $1. Those are $5 to $10 books, depending where you're looking. Powers, number 1. This is the 3rd series, I believe, the Marvel series printed under Icon. 18 years only. I don't know why that one's so controversial that they had to put that on there. Guardians 62, the last issue, another last issue. How about this? You know this book and why it's significant? Punisher Warzone number 7. I had recently just put this on my list, and I saw this somewhere. I can't remember where. Might have been on an undervalued key or something, but this is the first appearance of the Lady Punisher, and I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but this is her first one appearance, and you can still get this for $1. You can probably get it off of eBay for $1. Cool key to have. Also, I've been telling you I've been picking up Turtles, so I ended up getting all these for $1. Let's see, we got 23 and 23 cover A, 28 cover A, 27 cover B, 28 cover B. Anything Turtles. These ones are kind of cool too, these cover B's, cover A's. Here's one I've been looking for a while that you should also be looking for. Marvel Spotlight 32, first appearance of Spider-Woman. This was $1. They had $2.50 on it. I mean, it's obviously missing, so kind of beat up, but at least I can stop kind of stressing over trying to find this one for now. I'm still looking for it in a high grade, and I'm holding out on a good price for it. I know I'll find one eventually, but at least for now I got it. Superman number 7. This is the first appearance of Rampage. Nothing major. Another Valiant book, XO Man of War number 50. This is 50, the X variant. They made an X variant and an O variant. This is the X, which is a little bit harder to find variant. Check this one out. Lois Lane 117. They had $6 on this thing. I mean, it's in really nice shape too. So I got this for $1. I mean, it's probably got to be a fine. I would think. It's got a little bit at the top going on. But for $6, heck yeah. Thanos Rising, number 1. Just picked that up. I don't really know too much about it. Thanos is hot for $1. I'll take that. Thor, number 400. Sure, why not? New Mutants, number 1. This is one that knew I could find for $1 if I kept looking. How about this guy here? I'm really surprised. You guys are slipping out there if I'm still finding these for $1. X Factor number 6, the first full appearance of Apocalypse. It's not in near mint, but the only thing I could see was that there's like a corner fold, and this thing's already on eBay because it's my second copy. And I also got 24 for $1, first Archangel. And I also picked up 23, which I did not know had a cameo appearance of Archangel until recently. So I had been looking for it and got it for $1. Let's see, quickly here. New X-Men 141, death of one of the Cuckoo sisters. Another kind of hot Bishop, Uncanny 283, first full appearance. Uncanny 380, part of the New Team series, 379, kind of a cool covers. And then 516. These are all about $5 books. Some Walking Dead, 116 and 118, just some of the newer ones. Pick them up for $1. And also a couple other new ones for $1. Wraith, kind of a cool series. Joe Hill, who did Nosferatu, the book, and Lock and Key. And number 3, the subscription cover. Cool. Pick those up for $1. I've been paying cover price just to read those. This should be on these Wizard halves, especially this Wolverine. I mean, this is a $10 book. You should be looking for these Wizard halves in good condition, because they're really kind of, the people that got them, I'm guessing, didn't take as good a care of them. And so, good copies of them. And they made a ton of different titles. Really surprised to find this one. Batman Adventure 16 for $1. The Wedding of Harley Quinn and Joker. Or is it? I don't know. Black Science #1. I actually paid cover price on this just because I've been wanting to get it, and it's kind of taken off as far as first and second issue, especially the variants. So they sold one of those. And then these I got for 20% off. Where Monsters Dwell #6. This is a reprint. You can see, behold, I am Groot. This is a reprint of Tales to Astonish 13, the first appearance of Groot. And I got 20% off, so what's $6.80? 91.80, $6.20. Good one, good key one. And I also picked up Marvel Premiere #50, first appearance of Alice Cooper. They had $4 on this, which I would have paid anyway, but I got another 20 off of that, so $3.20 for that one. So, just some books that I picked up recently. Great haul, I think. Let me know what you think, and keep trolling those dollar boxes.